Vegas is hotter than stink on the 4th of July. So we're gathering the family. We're going to get out of this heat. We're going to the mountains. We're hitting Big Bear Lake in California.
We're not happy. We tend to butt heads faster. We tend to be irritated and more edgy. We fight more.
Because of the move. They just don't want to be here right now.
I don't know what to do with this person.
Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Robyn Brown from Sister Wives reportedly spent nearly $70,000 on Etsy, leading KodyBrown to leave a bold comment about her actions. Robyn became a part of Kody's plural family in 2010, and after a few years together, they legally married, which strengthened their relationship. Over the last 2 decades, Kody and Robyn have faced many challenges, including difficulty staying on good terms with Kody's now former wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown. This ultimately led them to move out of the family, leaving polygamy and striking out on their own. Kody and Robyn entered a monogamous relationship soon after the other wives left the Brown family. They achieved the exclusive relationship they had always desired but continued to lament the negative impact of leaving polygamy. Kody discussed his struggles on the show, expressing his constant anger and alienating many of his children, particularly his adult sons, with Janelle. Robyn spent the last 3 years in tears in front of the cameras, portraying herself as incapable of living without polygamy and claiming that its absence was affecting her marriage to Kody. Kody and Robyn have experienced numerous personal problems, but they have decided to stick together. One issue they face is accusations that they are overspenders and shopaholics. These rumors are exacerbated by accusations that they have used Meri, Janelle, and Christine's money for themselves in the past. Additionally, they are embroiled in disputes with Janelle and Meri over their rightful share of the Coyote Pass family property. The family turmoil has been intense, but Kody and Robyn have chosen not to betray each other. Kody has famously stated he will not drive a bus over my wife. There are rumors that Robyn has spent almost $70,000 on American dolls on Etsy. Potential evidence includes Robyn's reviews, which link them to her purchases. Although Robyn has deactivated her account, there is ample proof that she once spent thousands of dollars on dolls, indulging in her shocking doll obsession. There is also speculation that she has created a private profile to continue spending money on dolls. According to a Reddit thread by Extreme Usual, Robyn is likely still using a lot of Kody's money to purchase custom dolls that cost as much as $500 per piece or more. Robyn's reported spending on dolls has raised many questions, including concerns about Kody's wealth and his apparent lack of interest in fairly dividing the family property among his former wives. Netizens have also noticed other expensive items, such as designer sandals and Devid jewelry, worn by Robyn and Kody over the months. Additionally, the couple recently sold their Flagstaff home for $1.7 million and purchased a new house for $2.1 million. They are financially well off, which makes it even sadder that Kody isn't fulfilling his obligations to his former sister wives in terms of what he owes them. Sister Wives star KodyBrown's under fire for dragging out the Coyote Pass saga when Janelle and MeriBrown want him to sell the property, and swanning around in a blue amulet that's been compared to the necklace Rose Dawson Calvert wore in Titanic probably isn't helping. Since 3 wives left because he preferred Robyn Brown, he's tried to share his side of things in the public eye. However, due to Kody's Devid jewelry, fancy house and Robyn's alleged doll buying spree, his lavish lifestyle is being compared to Janelle's, who is having money problems. In Titanic, Jack Dawson, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, makes the ultimate sacrifice, giving his life to ensure that Rose can live. However, on Sister Wives, Kody seemed to save the grand romantic gestures for Robyn alone. Kody fell hopelessly in love with the petite brunette. Robyn loves a mysterious and powerful force. It acted on Kody, making it difficult for him to give his heart to his other wives. Now, as he wears a pendant that's being compared to Titanic's, the heart of the ocean, Kody and Robyn's spending habits are under a microscope. Kody believes that he's Jack, not Kaladin Hockley, Rose's obnoxious and entitled fiancé. He thinks that former wives and some of their children have turned on him only because he loves Robyn so much. Kody doesn't see himself as a villain. However, that doesn't mean that fans feel his pain. I am sure that Kody deserves sympathy for being caught in a polygamous dynamic while loving only one woman. He probably couldn't have predicted it. He's clearly never felt that kind of love before. However, giving so much to Robyn, and to himself, while Janelle and Meri, who no longer trust him, try to get their fair share of proceeds from a potential Coyote Pass sale may be damaging his reputation. Kody would put Robyn on a raft, Titanic style, perishing to save her. I've always believed that Kody's deeply in love with his wife. When he talks about her, he softens visibly, he relaxes. Kody becomes the romantic hero, he puts Robyn on a pedestal. Since she's admitted that she often believes money's well spent when it enhances her quality of life, rather than being saved, it's possible that she's encouraged Kody to live high on the hog. He's gotten some shade for doing that. The fact that without a crystal ball reporter, Katie Paulson, uncovered an Etsy breadcrumb trail that seemed to show Robyn blew $70K on American Girl dolls and other toys, and doll clothes too, points to wild spending, not frugality. Maybe that's why Kody began to wear the Sister Wives version of the Heart of the Ocean. David Yurman jewelry is generally costly. It's rugged but very upscale. While Kody's sapphire blue amulet probably didn't cost more than $1,200, it was fancy enough to get noticed. Kody also wears a David Yurman signet ring. Robyn has a matching ring. Then, there's the house worth $2.1 million, and Robyn's army of dolls, some of whom appear to be dressed in doll couture. These toys are dressed to kill in custom designs. One dress even has jewels in the zipper. It's outrage over Robyn's Marie Antoinette lifestyle that inflames Sister Wives fans. One took to Reddit to vent, mocking Kody's pendant in a way that was blistering. Yes, he's used to being made fun of, but Kody's a human being, so the criticism must sting. Of course, he should be able to wear a necklace he likes, and a ring. Many people wear jewelry. The issue is inequality. Janelle was sad in a tiny rental last Sister Wives season, after helping to support the Brown family for decades. Kody and Robyn's home was comparatively palatial. The Ball-Weevil Knievel one, was brutal. Kody wearing that ridiculous Heart of the Sea necklace. Seeing him in fancy bling just makes fans see red. They don't seem to want him and Robyn to have a ritzy lifestyle, possibly perceiving him as a man who favored one wife, leaving the others feeling like Cinderella. All the exes seem to be doing well, no matter what Kody wears or spends, but there is still bitterness. Janelle feels like Kody took a lot of money from the family fund, and always controlled the money during their spiritual union, although she did the books. Now, Janelle's started a new business, Taeda Farms, and hopefully, she'll make good money out of that venture. She deserves a decent lifestyle as she put so much into helping the Brown family thrive. Meri's got a business too, Worthy Up. It's an online platform where people meet to work on their self-esteem. Meri's own ego took some heavy hits during her relationship with Kody. He put her lowest on the totem pole, making her feel small. Christine left first, and she seems to be the happiest ex right now. Currently married to David Woolley, Christine owns a Moab home with his new partner, which they rent out as an Airbnb. She's not living in the past, and Christine is definitely better off without Kody. Sister Wives KodyBrown isn't all bad. The love he feels for his wife shows that he has a softer side. However, when he flaunts his affluence, he definitely ruffles feathers. He's never been Jack from Titanic for Christine, Meri and Janelle, and that's ultimately why they left him. A man should be a romantic hero for his spouse, even in a polygamous dynamic. So, it's possible that there will be more scrutiny of the reality star's finances in the future. Sister Wives star ChristineBrown has a captive audience of 1.5 million followers each time she makes a sales pitch using her fame from the TLC series. But when it looks like fame can only go so far, it's time to plug in some extra perks. And Christine came up with a doozy. Still, to some fans, it also appears that Christine might be getting a bit desperate. But today, she's offering 15 minutes of fame for the takers. Sister Wives. ChristineBrown offers it and they bite. In the past, ChristineBrown has shown she's quite the salesperson with the products she plugs. So, some fans suggest you've got to hand it to her. This lady goes for the gusto by using her sister wives fame to the max. So far, she's carved out a nice promoter gig for herself with a few products in the past, but as one of Christine's latest money-making adventures faltering, it sure looks that way, with all the bells and whistles she recently tacked on for the takers. But for some Sister Wives fans, this reeks of desperation today. Christine gets backlash. Sister Wives fans who follow ChristineBrown's posts often see her with a specialized drink in her hands. But a while back her posts promoting this beverage caused some controversy online. Critics accused the Sister Wives celebrity of promoting this drink by offering unfounded health benefits. But it still sells, especially since fans contribute her weight loss to this product. Sister Wives, even fame can't sell everything. One of ChristineBrown's latest promotions starts with the world knowing she's going through menopause. But she's found some relief and invites fans to join her on this journey. Still, this entails using a product she's plugging for help with the uncomfortable symptoms. Fans also get a kick out of her supportive husband, Devid Woolley. This attentive spouse faithfully likes his wife's menopause posts. But as one of her latest money-making adventures faltering, it sure looks that way. She recently dug deeper into her bag of fame and added more enticing perks. Christine builds it, but did they come? The Sister Wives celebrity branched out several months back when buying property to offer on Airbnb. But this is not a traditional listing. She makes sure potential guests know a celebrity owns it. She's given this beautiful Moab, Utah home a name. She first called it the ChristineBrown Woolly Retreat. But today it's listed under Wild Woolly Retreat. The home has 7 reviews, with a 5-star rating, which earned it one of the best-loved homes on Airbnb. This is based on the guest ratings. The reviews indicate that the people staying there met the Sister Wives star. So, that alone is a big perk for a fan of the TLC show. Plus, she's even created a website for her newest money-making venture. Christine posted videos of her decorating the place. She even made a wall dedicated to their show Sister Wives, with everyone, including KodyBrown, represented. But the one thing not mentioned is the cost to rent this Airbnb. Even when a Sister Wives fan asks her how much it costs to stay there, it goes unanswered. Sister Wives, even more bells and whistles added. After ChristineBrown's initial hoopla died down over the property opening for bookings, fans waited for an update on how it was going. Instead, Christine upped the perks. This Sister Wives entrepreneur offered more to future guests for their money, still with the price unknown. Christine ran a quick sale with 20% off your stay. But this promotion was only for the first 3 to book going forward. That caught the attention of Sister Wives fans. They now wonder if her new gig is not doing as well as she planned. But that's not it. No, today, her latest perk sounds like she's offering 15 minutes of fame to future guests. Yes, fame for themselves, as this Sister Wives celeb will post your photo, which she already has with one family who stayed there. So, you can appear on her website and get some short-lived fame on the coattails of ChristineBrown. Okay, so you probably won't have people walking up to you in the street with this one photo on her site. But you certainly get to go home with bragging rights. So, today, Christine adds a little more enticement to draw fans into her Airbnb townhouse. But some fans of the TLC series think this means that ChristineBrown might be getting desperate for takers. But this is the Sister Wives, fun wife, as Kody used to call her. So maybe this is only ChristineBrown having some fun with her new money-making gig. Sister Wives star MeriBrown sure looks like she's making up for lost time today as the ex-wife from the TLC series takes control of the camera. Sister Wives, MeriBrown let KodyBrown lead her kids. Then, when he suggested her boys should be out of the house once they turned 18, she didn't listen. Instead, she wanted to give her kids a leg up on the world today. Her thought was for them to live at home, work, and save money to buy a house of their own. So, she went against the Sister Wives patriarch and opened her home to her boys for as long as they wanted. Her thoughts about this little extra help blossomed into success. Several months later, a proud Garrison Brown announced he bought a home. Sister Wives, a pattern falls into place. That love Janelle Brown has for her kids seems to be the key to moving forward for this sister wives mom. Since Garrison's death, this mom made a loop around the country to be with each of her kids. One of the latest gatherings, for this sister wives mom, included Gabriel Brown. From this event, Janelle posted one of the first photos of Gabe since finding his brother dead. Gabriel had gone to check on Garrison at his mom's request. And he was the first to walk into his brother's bedroom, finding him dead from suicide. Janelle is not missing a chance. Today, Janelle isn't missing a chance to spend time with her kids. In the first days following her son's death, she spent time in North Carolina with her daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, her husband, and their 3 kids. The Sister Wives celebrity called it beach therapy with her grandchildren. Then she tooted off with her son, Logan Brown, and his wife, MeriBrown followed Kody Brown's lead for years as the Sister Wives series graced the screen. Kody once said that he leads, and even if his wives did not agree with his direction, they were expected to follow him just the same. Meri seemed content with the Sister Wives patriarch having the last word, as did his other wives for many years on the show. But then, the word patriarch became a topic that Janelle Brown spoke out against. She didn't go for the patriarch model. But still, she joined the other wives when they seemed content about Kody having the final say. Viewers saw this with several events, such as packing up and moving. So, most of the time that the Sister Wives series aired, MeriBrown seemed content to go with the flow of the family. But today she's on her own, so she sets the direction for herself. But lately, some fans think she's carrying this too far. She's gone from one extreme to another when taking over today. Meri makes sure she's front and center. With Sister Wives between seasons, fans keep an eye on social media as MeriBrown, ChristineBrown, and Janelle Brown are pretty good about posting for their fans. Most of the time, they update them on their daily lives. MeriBrown does her Friday with Friends chat fest online with her co-host and best friend, Jen Sullivan. Finally, last week, she brought up something the fans have talked about online for some time now. Meri and Jen both use their phone camera to do this online show. But if they are in the same location, they sit in front of MeriBrown's camera phone. There's a problem with this, and Meri admitted it last week. This Sister Wives celebrity seems to push Jen off to the side. Sister Wives, Jen ends up a little left of center. Sometimes MeriBrown is so overpowering with the camera, that fans only end up seeing part of Jen's eye in the shot. Plus, Meri tends to talk over Jen or cut her off so she can talk about what's on her mind. But, just Jen, as she calls herself, makes an excellent best friend for Meri because she doesn't seem to care about camera exposure. She's not looking at capturing the spotlight. Sister Wives fans suggest that Meri might not even realize she does this. But others point out that she's been in the background as Kody talked for such a long time, she's just feeling her oats. So, fans ask that she give Jen some room in front of the camera. Plus, they ask MeriBrown to let her best friend finish her sentences. Jen has become a breakout Sister Wives star for some fans. They see that Jen has Meri's back. But most of all, when the two of them get together, they fill the room with laughter. And, that's the best medicine there is, whether Meri needs it or not. Sister Wives fans hope they see more of Jen in the upcoming new season of the TLC series. They like her so much they would even take her with one eye peeping from behind MeriBrown. Sister Wives star MeriBrown revealed that her honeymoon with Kody Brown left her with a condition, and Jen Sullivan had a field day after hearing this. This condition could be seriously debilitating at times for the TLC star. But she lived with it all these years, probably because it's fleeting. Today she knows the cause and learned about a quick treatment that should fix it. But on her Friday with Friends show, Jen asked a question about Kody's part in this. And that question had the two best friends rolling in the aisle with laughter, with the fans also finding this hilariously funny. Sister Wives World according to MeriBrown and Jen Sullivan. MeriBrown and Jen Sullivan chat about many things during their live show with fans. But if you tune in, the one thing you can always count on is a good laugh. Maybe, the world according to Jen and Meri, would better describe their show. Their perspectives often offer a different take on things. But most of all, these two always conjure up a good laugh. Many Sister Wives fans make this show a Friday night online destination. While these two talk about nothing, fans still find them extremely entertaining. But this week Meri revealed she suffers from bouts of dizziness and has for a long time. She said it started 34 years ago. Furthermore, the Sister Wives star was able to supply the exact date. This confused Jen Sullivan a bit at first, as that was many years ago to remember a date. But then she learned the date and time Meri offered was during her honeymoon with Kody Brown. So, of course, she'd remember the date. Started during Meri and Kody Brown's honeymoon. Meri shared with Jen Sullivan that these bouts of dizziness started during her honeymoon with Kody Brown. From what Jen and Meri described, the Sister Wives celebrity becomes dizzy. Sometimes it gets to the point that she can't stand up. Then it goes away. They talked about the crystals in this Sister Wives star's ear being out of alignment. This condition often causes vertigo, called BPPV, benign paroxysmal positional vertigo. According to the Mayo Clinic, BPPV is caused by loose particles of calcium in the inner ear. These particles are microscopic crystals that belong in the inner ear. They should be attached to one of the balance organs. But with BPPV, these particles drift into one of the balance canals, where they don't belong. So how do these crystals become dislodged? This condition usually develops after the ear becomes damaged. But there's an easy fix, called the canalith repositioning procedure. This non-invasive procedure only involves several simple head movements. When done by a healthcare provider, they can reposition these crystals into a place within the ear, where they won't cause problems. This procedure usually works, according to reputable health websites. Sister Wives. Jen runs with Meri, Kody honeymoon. So, once the serious stuff is out of the way, the curious Jen gets a laugh going. When Meri said it started during her honeymoon, Jen pipes up and suggests that stress did it. Through the laughter, Meri denied that, but Jen was only beginning to crack the jokes about how Meri got the condition in the first place. That's because she returned from her honeymoon suffering bouts of dizziness. But now it looks like her crystals are loose and playing havoc on her center of gravity. So, still laughing, Jen Sullivan asked MeriBrown about her honeymoon with Kody. More exactly, she wanted to know just what he put in her ear while on their honeymoon. And that did it. Jen didn't have to say any more or mention Kody Brown's name again. Meri, and the fans who were watching this live, got it. So, Jen Sullivan's joke painted quite the picture for the mind's eye of how MeriBrown's ear crystals became loose while on her honeymoon with Kody Brown, the patriarch of the TLC series. Sister Wives star Kody Brown just got knocked down a few notches, as the fame from the TLC series seems to shift drastically for the second time. Kody's childhood friends once said he puts a lot of stock in being the center of attention. Fans saw evidence of this numerous times throughout the many seasons of the reality show. But while Kody may want to remain the center of attention, it seems the forces work against him today. Sister Wives Kody takes center stage. The viewers learned early on that Kody Brown fancies himself quite the dancer. When Sister Wives filmed an event where dancing was part of it, the camera honed in on Kody. But it wasn't so much that the Sister Wives patriarch mastered the dance. That wasn't what kept fans glued to the screen. No, the viewers couldn't get over the crazy steps he concocted on the dance floor. He'd get going with his fast-paced footwork and then sweep the dance floor with these exaggerated movements. Still, Kody made himself the center of attention. In the beginning, 4 adoring Sister Wives brides would watch and gush over how much fun he was having. One of his latest dancing videos was taken at a friend's wedding, which he officiated. He was alone there, not even Robyn Brown went with him. Kody's fancy footwork scary. Kody Brown attended a wedding during the COVID shutdown. By doing this, he broke all his own rules about hunkering down in place. This caused friction to start between him and his sons. Kody became adamant that JanelleBrown's sons move out or stay home and away from friends. Either that or he would not visit because this put him in danger of contracting COVID. Janelle was applauded nationwide by Sister Wives fans for choosing her kids. But despite insisting his family not be around people, he took off to this wedding event, where he would be the center of attention while officiating the vows. Fans were outraged, and this move also infuriated a few of his sister wives' brides and adult kids. But after the marriage ceremony, he took over the dance floor. But he was in a place where not everyone knew him. Fans commented on how scared the women looked as he pranced around the floor trying to entice a dance partner. Sister wives, who gets top billing today? KodyBrown made a big deal out of being the family leader from day one of the Sister Wives series. He took top billing when he called the 4 ladies he married, his wives, as he seldom referred to himself as their husband. But with all the turmoil in his once big, happy Sister Wives family, it looks like even the artificial intelligence of a search engine today has his number. At one point several months ago, if you googled KodyBrown, the search result described him as ChristineBrown's ex-husband. Now today he's still an ex-husband when you search, but now he's JanelleBrown's ex-husband. At one time, Google described KodyBrown as a TV personality, but today it seems like he's been demoted to a television personality who's just an ex-husband of a couple of wives from the TLC series. JanelleBrown, Maddie Brush, and Christine share an Instagram account dedicated to the promotion of a weight loss product they all support. A few hours ago, the Sister Wives stars shared a gorgeous snapshot featuring Maddie Brush and JanelleBrown looking perfect as they draped their beautiful figures across a staircase. Sister Wives fans that follow this particular profile were quick to point out how incredible both of these lovely ladies looked in this photo. Perfect was a word many used to describe these TLC personalities. The photo featured Maddie Brush sitting on one of the stairs leaning to one side of the staircase. JanelleBrown was sitting on the next stair down on the opposite side. So, the two appeared to be sitting next to each other with Maddie sitting just a little taller than Janelle. Both of these women were absolutely glowing in this photo with massive smiles on their faces. JanelleBrown had one of her cupped with the back of her hand gently caressing her cheek as she pushed some of her gorgeous locks of hair out of her face. As these women continue to slim down, their figures are slowly becoming more and more defined. Sister Wives fans were quick to notice how busty JanelleBrown was looking in this particular photo. She was also rocking a snug black top with a neckline that was deep enough to tease just a hint of her cleavage. There's a lot of trends, diets and fads that come and go, but ya know what never gets old? Being healthy and feeling good, the women penned in the caption of this photo. The comments section of this particular photo reveals these lovely ladies are doing a pretty good job of promoting this weight loss product. One Sister Wives fan suggested they were ready to sign up now if drinking this product would make the look more like Maddie Brush. There, however, were also a lot of complaints in the comments. Many fans admit they have asked for more details on the product, but their requests have gone unanswered. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.